Hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday.
Unmuted.
Hello, everyone. This is Tuesday, October 17th. This is Planning and Zoning regular scheduled meeting for the City of Socorro. We're waiting on quorum. We're going to wait another 15 minutes and see if we can have actually. Okay, the chair just walked in. I'm going to hand over the chair.
I apologize. Sorry.
Thank you for coming.
What's today's date?
Mr. Rodriguez, you can start, yes.
Good afternoon. This is Planning and Zoning Commission of the City of Socorro, Texas. It is October 17th, 2023, 5:31 p.m. We call this meeting to order.
Good afternoon, everyone. Starting with item number 2, establishment of quorum. I'll be taking roll call. Andrew Arroyos,
Here.
Enrique Cisneros, absent. David Estrada,
Here.
Julie Dominguez, absent. Osvaldo Reza,
Here.
Yolanda Rodriguez, absent. We have quorum with 3 commissioners present. Moving on to item number 3, notice to the public, open forum. Victor, do we have anyone that would like to speak? Thank you. Moving on to item number 4, consent agenda on the approval of meeting minutes of October 3rd, 2023. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Andrew Arroyos to approve, second by Osvaldo Reza. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. Moving on to item number 5, public hearing request for the proposed amendment to the City of Socorro's master plan and rezoning of Lot 1, Block 1, Bowman Estate subdivision located at 597 Barnhart Drive, Socorro, Texas, from R1 Single Family Residential to R2 Medium Density Residential to allow for a duplex. Mr. Arroyos?
Good afternoon. We open public hearing at 5:33.
We don't have anyone, Mr. Arroyos.
So we'll close public hearing at 5:33.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 6, consider and take action on the proposed amendment to the City of Socorro's master plan and rezoning of Lot 1, Block 1, Bowman Estate subdivision located at 597 Barnhart Drive, Socorro, Texas, from R1 Single Family Residential, R2 Medium Density Residential to allow for a duplex. Ms. Quimiro?
Thank you, Yadira. Good evening, Commissioner, Chair, and Commissioners. Lorraine Quimiro, City Planner. Item number 13 on the agenda is the rezoning request for 597 Barnhart Drive. The applicant and owner is Mr. Ricardo Nava. The property is Lot 1, Block 1 of Bowman Estates. It is zoned R1 and .463 acres in size. The land is currently vacant, and the comprehensive plan future land use map shows this area as single-family residential.
Ms. Quimiro, I would like to take this moment just to announce that Mr. Enrique Cisneros arrived at 5:34.
Thank you. The property is located at the, I apologize. Planning and zoning staff recommends approval of the rezoning request. The property is located at the northwest corner of North Loop Drive and Barnhart Drive. Again, the property is zoned R1. The properties to the north, south, and east and west are R1 as well. Closest to the east, it's C1. Another point to make here also, in that gray is the Isleta lateral. The next photograph shows and it may be a little hard to see, I apologize. The red thin outline is the original Bowman Estates subdivision outline. The next slide is photographs taken of the property. The top photo shows the Barnhart property from North Loop, and the bottom photograph shows it from across the street on Barnhart. The property is vacant. The area to the north, south, and west are single-family homes. The area to the west is a strip of vacant land, kind of that triangle, still vacant, but it is zoned C1. And you can see the Isleta lateral goes underneath and comes back down on the left side of North Loop. Notices were sent to property owners within 200 feet of the 597 Barnhart Drive address. No written comments were received either in favor or against the request. The next slide does show their site plan, and they are accommodating the future extension of North Loop, which they don't particularly have to, as this is not a plating request, this is a rezoning request, but they are aware of that future potential development. There is a utility easement in between that that's not depicted in the site plan, overhead utility poles, pretty much where that dashed line is down this right-hand side of the right-hand side one, up and down there. And it is the request is to rezone from R1 to R2 to allow for a duplex. They are proposing 2 stories, each one having a living area of 1,565 square feet, garage, a patio in the rear. And they are kind of respecting the setbacks as if the North Loop project came out to that dividing line there. Again, something that they're not required to do, but they're planning for the future. With that, staff can answer any questions. The applicant is also here if you have any questions for the applicant. Yes, I'm sorry.
I have a question. First of all, my apologies for being tardy today. My question is before the right-of-way, what's the total square footage of the property as it is right now?
That is the correct size of the property. It's 0.463 acres, so that's about 20, I wrote it down on another paper, a little over 20,000 square feet.
Okay. Which would be, that's big enough for an R2, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah, okay. That was my only question.
The minimum lot area for R2 is 6,000 square feet with areas with ponding, and 10,000 square feet for areas without public ponding. And I believe their site plan shows a ponding area to the rear
3.
of
It has 3
the
of them.
duplex.
It has 3.
I don't have any questions. Does anybody have any questions?
I'm not clear still on the, without the 60-foot right-of-way, what would be the lot size? Let's say North Loop expands and they take the 60-foot right-of-way, what would be the lot size on it.
It'll be about 12,000 más o menos. Well, from just looking at it, I think it would be probably about 12, 13, just rough
Yeah,
ballpark.
and that's a little difficult because that's speculating that the expansion happens,
But it
and
will
that's
happen.
way out in the future.
Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 14,000.
About 14,000 más.
Yeah, because it takes away about 6,000.
Yeah.
14,000?
Yeah, about 14,000.
Okay. Good.
Good.
I make a motion for approval.
I second.
I have a motion made by Enrique Cisneros to approve, second by Andrew Arroyos. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. Moving on to item number 7, Planning and Zoning Commissioners Report. Gentlemen?
I did want to let Ms. Camino know, I know I was invited to that, the Tech Stop presentation tomorrow. Unfortunately, I've got a personal conflict, so I won't be able to make it, but I will be at the Thursday one. So, and I did let Tech Stop know. So thank you.
Any other comments? Moving on to item number 8, Planning and Zoning Department Report. Ms. Camino?
Thank you. We are still in the process of reaching out to the public for our comprehensive plan update. The questionnaire is available online. The PIO, Victor Reza, and his team are doing a great job of releasing social media posts, blasts, and sharing that information with folks online. We will be reaching out to public in person through various meetings and cultural events in the community. Just to name a few, we will be at the Socorro High School Parade, at the Socorro High School game, and we will be at various community meetings such as a small business breakfast tomorrow, the day-long event that the Economic Development Group is putting on for the beginning of November, and other outreach efforts. We're going to try to reach out to the schools to see if we have an opportunity to reach out to parents. So I can think of another one just off the top of my head, the market, grocery stores around town, and trying to pick the right high-traffic time to just engage with people outside of social media, just to make sure we're getting the word out as best we can. And if anyone knows of any events that they would like us to speak at, maybe professional type of organization that you all might be involved in, Home Builders Association, anything along those lines, we would be more than welcome to attend and share the information about the comprehensive plan. The next community meeting will probably be around January, February, and that will be a wrap-up of whatever we've gathered from here to December 8th, when we close the questionnaire and mapping data gathering that the consultant and the team is putting together. There are, as Mr. Cisneros mentioned, tomorrow stakeholder meeting for the FM 76 North Loop expansion. So we'll get an update on that and hopefully share more information on that at our next Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. A great initiative that's not exactly planning related, but Socorro related. The Socorro Initiative, which is the city's nonprofit arm, is going to be participating in El Paso Gives Day. And if you want to join our social media and get information about that, help the nonprofit gather extra funds for their projects and initiatives to help improve the life of all of our Socorro residents. And I think that's it for me today, if anybody has any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Camino. Moving on to item number 9, consider and take action on the adjournment of this meeting. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second? I have a motion made by Andrew Arroyos to adjourn, second by Osvaldo Reza. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any nays? Any abstain? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned at 5:45. Thank you all for coming.